Okay guys, Bithead 1000 here. This is a colossal episode. This is the episode where we do our very first video game review. So I'm hanging out by the game shelf here, and since I don't have the Fate machines ready yet, and the Atari 2600 is the only system that we got hooked up so far, and it's the first system that we got on the show, our first full-fledged system. I think it's fitting that we do an Atari game. Now, since I haven't played Atari a lot. I mean, when I was a very young kid, I played a few Atari games over my cousin's house. It's gonna be all these games are very new to me. So we're gonna review the game, and at the end we're gonna have the games are gonna get a score based on 10 quarters. Now, it's going to be tough to score this game because I have nothing to base it against. This will be my the first Atari game I've played in probably 20 something years. So be easy on my first couple reviews because I have no way to judge games against games. So it'll get more refined as I move along. So let's get started. We'll grab the first game I see. YAR'S Revenge. Let's get cooking. Okay. The very first thing I noticed about this game was the fact that there's no music. The sound that you're hearing, kids, is the sound of lethal doses of radiation. And that's emitting from this band right here. This is a radiation belt. Or like the Van Allen radiation belt. And now let me explain some of the things that are happening on the screen here. I am the ship to the left in the white, which looks like almost like an insect type shaped ship. And I'm being chased by this photon torpedo. Now this is like the Michael Myers of photon torpedoes. It travels at a very slow speed. Now to the right is that's what's called, behind the red force field, that's the evil quartile. And periodically he transforms into that plasma vortex and does like does an attack on you. Now the object of this game is to shoot out this red force field like this. Now you can shoot to get points, you can shoot the force field to get points, you can also nibble. Because you have this insect-like creature, you can nibble. And you'll notice to the left of the screen, I've loaded my Zarlon torpedo. If you look to the left, I'll fly in front of you. See that? That's my Zarlon torpedo. And now this is the only weapon that can destroy the evil quartile, the ship behind that red shield. So you have to load that ship, and you have to load that Zarlon Cannon that you have, and then fire it, and you gotta time it right, and then fire it. You see, I missed there. Fire it into the evil quartile, and now you see I'll load it again, and that's how you clear the level. Let's see if we can get this guy. There we go. Now, on the second level, he's surrounded by like a cylinder, like a rotating cylinder force field. But the concept is still the same. You just shoot it out from him, load your torpedo, and blast him. Now I noticed that a good strategy is to travel to the left of your screen to attract this annoying photon laser, and then go to the right and handle your business. Now, the boards start to get, by the time you get to like the 5th board, it starts to get more challenging. This torpedo, this photon laser gets faster. This vortex fires faster and more often at you. So initially the game looks very easy, but believe me, when you get to some of the later levels, it packs a real challenge. Now, if you're playing this game for points, one of the best things you can do to rack up points is use your Zarlon Cannon to hit the evil quartile when he's in that vortex form. You get huge points for doing that. Okay, so for these next couple boards, I'm just going to sit back and shut my yapper so you can see the gameplay. You can also warp from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen, which comes in really handy in the later levels. Now, as you can see, this son of a bitch starts to really speed up. Alright, now this guy's really cooking. This photon torpedo is really cooking now. It's a pretty fun game. I like the challenge curve in it. It starts off easy, so you get the knack of it, and then it starts to really kick your ass. There we go. Now this radiation, you guys hear this radiation sound? For some reason, I feel like I've heard this sound somewhere before.
All right, it's dinner time.
Oh boy, that was huge! Huge points! Ah, look at this, guys. Now we don't have the luxury of a neutral zone or a radiation belt. Okay, so being our first Atari game in a long time, this one's going to be hard to judge. So I'm going to be pretty modest with the scoring. I give Yar's Revenge a 7 out of 10 coins, and the graphics were decent for Atari. I feel the gameplay was good. The game packed a good challenge. It was fun. I could definitely see a lot of repeatable gameplay there. It's definitely a game that I'd like to play more often, and a good overall game. Let's just put it this way: it's going to be very, very hard for a game to get a 10. So I think 7 out of 10 is a fair rating so far for Yar's Revenge. So, all right, guys, we'll see you next time.